Alan Kennedy. Finding Lee, a good little knockback in to Souness. And the shot comes to Whelan. 2-1. 82 minutes gone, and Liverpool set up a grandstand finish with that goal from Ronnie Whelan. His first in the league this season.
Well killed by Ian Rush. Dalglish getting a foot in. Whelan to Johnson. Oh, and the headers to Whelan! Whelan gets it in at last. Most of the chances have fallen to him, and he puts that one away nicely. David Johnson's inclusion into the attack as a substitute pays immediate dividends. Set the chance up on the right. Got the ball in, and Ronnie Whelan's header right in the corner.
Here's Lee. Dalglish. No foul by Walk, but Lee kept going. And it's Whelan. Ronnie Whelan arriving at the right time. A moment earlier, the crowd were calling for a penalty as Dalglish went down, or at least a free kick. Lee wasn't distracted, in came the cross. Whelan got his head to it in front of Parkin. And Ronnie Whelan scores at Anfield for the 4th successive game here. McDermott. Liverpool looking to play the ball in earlier. Rush. Now Lee. And now Whelan, who found a yard, and it's crept in! And how important that could be for Liverpool. Ronnie Whelan's first goal in Europe. And Liverpool have had to wait until 20 minutes into the second half.
Galvin getting a cross in, Thompson away, Dalglish right back, in spite of the attentions of Ardiles, still finds his man, and here's Rush, played inside again for Whelan, the 2 youngsters in this Liverpool side, finding Johnson on the far side, the substitute, who's hardly had a touch since he came on. Dalglish couldn't get to it, but he might get to this. Villa going in there, using his shoulder, Johnson playing it in, Whelan! Throw, Whelan ducking there to get it to Kennedy, trying in turn to put Dalglish in behind them. Well, that was Ardiles' mistake, and it's Rush. And now it's Dalglish. He's onside. Is this the decisive moment? He's played for Whelan, and he's done it again. That's astonishing. The first time he's ever played at Wembley, and he's got 2 of the goals. Ronnie Whelan. So Spurs, after holding a lead until 3 minutes from the end of normal time, are now in desperate danger of losing the League Cup final. So Ardiles' mistake is pounced on. Dalglish now just onside, looks up, plays it back for Whelan, who was begging for it at that point, into the roof of the net.
Ronnie, I mean, talking to the lads here, it was getting very tight, wasn't it? It was getting very close to the end.
Yeah, it was. A bit late.
It was a 83rd minute.
Yeah. And your first time here at Wembley, it's not about way to start, is it?
No,
come on,
nice,
get it right.
Nice.
Come on, Jim.
Great.
Well, let's see if we can have a look at another of the goals, shall we, that really finished it in extra time.
I didn't think he was going to give it to me here. Look.
Didn't have much time, did we?
Look.
Catch me if you can. Hey, give the whip, mister. Well, you see the choke, you see that one, Ron.
Ron, it's hard to get a word out of you here, but if you can just try and express your feelings at that point after you'd scored the goal.
Very happy, just went to the crowd. Great.
Higgins taking too long over his clearance, and Rush blocked it. And Rush can take it up again. Dalglish with Whelan to his left. And Johnston against the bar, and Rush was perhaps confused by Johnston. It's Whelan who shoots, and it's in. From Whelan. It looked as though Everton had escaped, but it was but a temporary reprieve. Against the bar by Johnston. Then Rush had a shot at it. It came out as far as Whelan. It took a deflection, but it's Whelan's goal. And he's proving to have a knack of scoring on important occasions. It's his 11th goal of the season.
Johnson's header down for Lawrenson. Flick for Johnston. On for Whelan, who's cleared a run on goal. Katalinic out, and Whelan has scored. Well, that was a surgeon's scalpel through Southampton then. Wielded with such precision and such coolness. And once Whelan was free, he was not in the least perturbed by Katalinic's rush, and what fine finishing by a young player. Hansen, Rush, Nicol, Rush, did well there. Dalglish, always at his most dangerous here. Whelan! Ronnie Whelan's second goal wins the game for Liverpool. Minute and a half to go. Is that a dangerous thing to say? Well, we'll see. But at the moment, it's Whelan and Liverpool who celebrate. A goal set up by Rush, who got himself out of a tight situation on the far touchline. Found Dalglish. Dalglish, a typical tight turn. A pass for Whelan. And that is now 3-2.
These championships have been piling up these last few years. 1964 was the first one for the modern Liverpool under Bill Shankly. But it looks like 5 now in the last 7 seasons under Bob Paisley. Miller's header, it's going to come to Whelan. And Whelan makes it 3-1. And that is the championship now, with Ronnie Whelan's 14th goal of the season. 2 minutes from the end, and Ray Clements again had no chance at all. Spurs were wide open, tiredness told. Whelan got through, and he had time to hammer it with his left foot and clinch without any doubt whatsoever Liverpool Football Club's 13th First Division title. Well, the emerging star of the season, as Ray Kennedy left for Swansea, was Ronnie Whelan. He turned the League Cup final against Tottenham Liverpool's way, and he appears to have had the final say this afternoon.
Here's Dalglish finding space on the Liverpool left. Whelan. Well, it's Whelan who will claim the goal. And if you're going to get a gift on your birthday, it was a deflection back onto him as he went for the shot. The luck of the Irish here. Shilton stranded. Ronnie Whelan, who comes of age today. McDermott. Souness, and this time it's Johnston against Shilton, who tries to go round him. Still Johnston, and finished off by Ronnie Whelan. This was the problem confronting Johnston, but he got past Shilton eventually, although the goalkeeper forced him right to the byline. And Whelan was the most alert as three defenders stood flat-footed on the cross. Whelan, his second.
The Milk Cup final in extra time. Liverpool trying to win it for the third year running. Manchester United, having led for so long, playing with only 10.5 men, really. Here's Dalglish. Shot struck Macari. Kennedy. Whelan. And again, Whelan scored it! Brilliant goal! Ronnie Whelan, who got 2 last year against Spurs, has scored the second for Liverpool today. 99 minutes. And Whelan made it look simple. But it's the sort of goal that if an overseas player had scored it, we would all have said, well, where's that in the English game? Well, he's an Irishman. But as Gary Bailey took the near post position, Whelan curled that beyond his left arm to put Liverpool in front for the first time in the final.
I tried to play it through to someone. I seen someone running through. I tried to put it through Frank Stapleton's legs, but it came back off him, and I just decided to hit it. Well, cut it. I went to the back on it, so I couldn't.
You see, you make it sound very simple, but you just hinted there at what you did. You said you cut it, but you did. I mean, you moved that ball a long way.
Yeah, well, I meant it to go where it went, and it was nice that it did go in.
It's been a difficult season for you, Ronnie, hasn't it, with injuries, and you must have thought there was a time when you weren't even going to see this.
I know, yeah. When I was out of the team, I was out of the team for a good while. I've had 3 or 4 injuries this season. Hopefully now they're all behind me.
Robinson, Rush, and it's going to run on for Ronnie Whelan. Well, the Milk Cup seems to bring something out of this fellow. Rush with the overhead kick of beauty. Ronnie Whelan ran on, and the man who's done so well for Liverpool in 2 finals at Wembley in this competition opens the scoring here in the first leg of the semi. Rush it was who got the ball across, Johnson let it go, and Whelan underneath the goalkeeper's diving body. Neil. Nicol. Oh, Pasmoa. Outside in Johnston. Really driven, and it's there by Ronnie Whelan. He's got his second. A great cross and a fine finish. And Liverpool come back with typical character. Johnston drove it so fiercely. Look at that. Green was stretching. Ronnie Whelan. 2-1. And Whelan has got them both to the delight of the Kop. And what a good ball in by Craig Johnston. That had pace and direction. The goalkeeper was struggling, Whelan wasn't. 73 minutes gone.
But Liverpool building with so much accuracy. And they're threatening again now with Johnston. To Whelan. Good save, Whelan again! And Liverpool fans spill onto the pitch behind the goal, and Ronnie Whelan has done it yet again. Here we can see the goal again. Rush just touching it wide. Whelan shot, say well by Green, but no mistake from the second one.
1-0, inesperadamente.
Dar para trás para Neil.
Aqui temos, há jogador fora de jogo do Liverpool, centra e depois Whelan, rematando à figura de Bento, que deixou passar a bola por entre as pernas e aqui acabava a esperado da baliza de Grobler. e depois, já muito à vontade, Whelan viria a fazer o definitivo 4-1 aos 87 minutos. Vitória incontestável do Liverpool.
7 minutes from time, Liverpool did find a way through. From Kennedy's cross, Lee teed up Whelan, who drove the ball home from the edge of the box. Hard-earned equaliser.
I feel from a spectacle point of view, there's been an awful lot of good possession football, but I'd just like to see more things happening in the penalty box. There hasn't, for instance, I don't think either keepers have to really make a save, have they yet?
Not yet. Dalglish going in there. And it's Whelan who's made a good break.
And a goal! Ronnie Whelan for Liverpool.
What a great break by Ronnie Whelan.
Some lovely football there, Brian. I don't think for a minute that Brian Clough will be very happy about his fullback's position here. Ronnie Whelan's just checked out of his run, left himself with a lot of space there, and yet he's the only Liverpool player in the box, and there's probably 3 red shirts in there.
Good work by Dalglish, and a peach of a cross. Good run from midfield by Ronnie Whelan, and a well-placed header wide of Stevenson.
But just when you're certain that Liverpool won't score, they pounce. 3 minutes left, Ronnie Whelan away, and with the help of the inside of the post, he destroyed all Stoke's hard labour. Hands up all those who said that Liverpool weren't the side they used to be.
Well, here's Larry May for Barnsley. A bit too short, that for Billy Ronson. And Rush. Poked back again. Well, it's there. And Whelan. Well, Ronnie Whelan gets the second, and what a bizarre goal that was. They looked as though they'd given it away. They looked as though they'd saved it. And then Barnsley gave it away again. Billy Ronson's back pass is what started it. Rush looked as though he'd taken it too wide. And now just look at this. Cannon back off Goodison, and as he stumbled, Ronnie Whelan put it into the back of the net.
Liverpool's winner came from this MacDonald-Lee combination, with Dalglish being given plenty of time to plot the move. He found Whelan in space, and the shot from 20 yards evidently caught Andrews by surprise. But it was enough to break the bogey and leave the final score, Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1.
Eglin with the cross. Hog up above Rush. Lee now. Whelan. Whelan again! A brilliant goal by Ronnie Whelan! Mad, and at the other end of the field Bruce Grobbelaar was punching the air, and no wonder, as Lee plays it in. A lovely little touch, and Whelan curling the ball. What a fantastic goal that was. Ronnie Whelan. What an astonishing goal by Ronnie Whelan. Absolutely inch perfect. Beyond the sprawling reach of Gary Bailey, and you could hardly have got it better between the crossbar and the post.
Now you're getting a reputation, and you've had it now for a couple of years, of scoring very important goals. And I think you'd agree the one you got this afternoon was came at a pretty important time, didn't it?
Sammy played it into me there, and I've seen Neely standing, so I played it into Neely, and I asked him to stop it because just for a shot at goal, and I just hit it towards the corner, and luckily I went in.
It's your speciality, that, isn't it?
Well, that's 2 I've got against Gary Bailey now, so hopefully get another one next week.
Mark Ward back in the big time now. Really, he is thoroughly enjoying this second chance that West Ham are giving him. But maybe a second chance for Liverpool. Whelan! Twice they pull back the lead. Ronnie Whelan, in the end, it was a straightforward header. But how often Liverpool do make it look so simple.
Rush. Walk. Whelan.
forgive the confusion, but it really was the kind of header that we're so accustomed to seeing from Ian Rush. I can only feel that in his current state would have been green with envy. The cross, when it came, was met absolutely to perfection by Whelan. And Ronnie Whelan gets his 7th goal of the season, puts Liverpool 4-0 in front, and the cup tie now well beyond Norwich's reach.
It's Whelan coming in. The header is perfect. Ronnie Whelan for Liverpool. The travelling support show their appreciation of Whelan's execution of the header and Mulvey's free kick, which picked him out. There was no chance for Cooper.
Dalglish. Rush. Forward goes MacDonald. Picked up here by Nicol. And Whelan coming forward. There it is. Number 2. Coming from nowhere on the left. Leicester didn't spot him, but certainly Nicol did. Lovely ball. Just a little touch over the top. And then will it go in? It certainly will. Two touch. And 2-0.
Lawrenson hit deep. Beglin leaping for this one and getting it down. Stewart away, only as far as Ronnie Whelan. And a great goal! West Ham appealing to a linesman for an offside, but the West Ham fans silenced by that fine Ronnie Whelan shot. And he caught it so well. And that's the equaliser.
Hutch. Far side of the field to Nicol, back to Lawrenson. And there's McMahon going to the near post to flick on. And there's Whelan, and that's number 3 for Liverpool. Ronnie Whelan in there that time. 5 football game here by Liverpool.
Four marking 3 to the right of the wall as we look. Rush is the nearest. Then Walsh, then Lawrenson, then Gillespie. Oh yes! Ronnie Whelan! Got a well-taken free kick. Nedvesky was way over the other side. He came back to get to the ball which had gone over the wall. He was in the right place. I'm not just suggesting that he wasn't, but he had so much ground to cover.
Well, a terrific free kick. It just shows all the Continentals are not the only ones that can take good, skillful free kicks like that. And a beautiful free kick by Ronnie Whelan gives Liverpool the lead.
Gillespie. Dalglish to Rush. Gillespie and Ronnie Whelan! Build-up by Liverpool, and it had to be a raking shot at the end to beat Peter Shilton. Gillespie charging forward again. A nice touch there by Rush. Gillespie just putting it into the path of Ronnie Whelan, burying it to the back of the Southampton net. Dalglish starting it off. Gillespie playing his part, and Rush and Whelan finding the finishing touch.
Responsibility at the back for Liverpool. Gillespie and Venison, both captains at a young age at previous clubs. Dalglish. Well, it was aimed for Abrath, I think. And Whelan, that is a wonderful goal. Something of a hit and hope, obviously, but he caught it right on the meat. And after a desperate spell in recent weeks, things are turning Liverpool's way again, certainly in this match. First time, pick that one up. Ronnie Whelan.
Here they come again. Beardsley, Barnes trying to get him back in. Villagers can't clear their lines. Whelan, and Houghton's round the back. Beardsley, Whelan, he scored! It had to come. The skipper finds a way through.
McMahon. He spotted Staunton. That was a marvellous ball there by McMahon. Off the referee. Might still come for Whelan with a shot. A little chip. Delightful goal. Ronnie Whelan. Well, when you can chip a goalkeeper as expertly as that, who stands 6'3", Steve Akuzovic, that is some goal. Delightful. You saw him look up there. There's the chip. Beyond Akuzovic, back of the net. A classic goal from Ronnie Whelan. And 3-1 now for Liverpool. Marvellous goal. The Liverpool fans chanting the name of their skipper, Ronnie Whelan. I would have thought what would clearly go down as one of the goals of the season. I mean, it was exquisite, the Ronnie Whelan chip.
Well, Steve obviously has been at our place for a few years, and he's not the smallest of goalkeepers. And really, that's just a marquee player who's got a bit of class, and at the moment we're playing a bit of confidence, and that's the result you get from it. There's nothing Steve Akuzovic can do about that. I doubt if anybody would have said that.
Gillespie behind this free kick. Barnes, the man he's aiming for. Finnegan away. Staunton. Barnes. Whelan. Staunton. Oh, dummy there. Drove one in. And Whelan! A great strike by Liverpool. And Ronnie Whelan gets his third goal of the season. He really does choose his moment. And this time the cross was driven in there by Steve Staunton. The deflection came to Ronnie Whelan. He got there a fraction before anybody else. And Brian Gunn didn't see it.
Hansen playing over these last few matches as though he's never been away. McMahon. Beardsley. McMahon managed to take it into his stride. It didn't come right as he would have liked it. Whelan. Oh, he's got a lot of room. And Rangers didn't get there quick enough to stop the shot. They trailed 2-0. Well, Ian Rush is smiling, but there are some stern faces out there on the field. Staunton. Sagers, but Whelan wraps it in. So Liverpool get the grip tighter again. And Grobbelaar will be particularly relieved. Barnes threading the pass through. Staunton shot. Sagers could only push it out. And Ronnie Whelan, a scorer for the Republic of Ireland on Wednesday, is a scorer for Liverpool here on Saturday.
It was really to do with a scout. It was then manager Dundalk, Jim McLaughlin. He wanted me to go to Dundalk from home farm. But I didn't want to go to another League of Ireland club. I wanted to get away. And he said that Liverpool would be interested. So I went to Liverpool for a week and then enjoyed it there. They asked me to sign and I was really too happy to sign for them. Especially in the first 6 months I missed home an awful lot. That was when I wanted to pack it in and go back. But I stuck it out and everything's turned out great. I got married, had kids. I stayed at the club I wanted to play for. So everything's worked out very well for me. I could get injured tomorrow and then I wouldn't be in the team, and it's always hard, which I found out 2 seasons ago when I missed out in the cup final. It's hard getting back in, and it's times like that when you feel like leaving. But that's probably the only disappointment I've had, being out of the team when I missed the cup final. I'm back in now and I've only missed 2 games in the last 70 or something, so I'm on a good run. Hopefully I'll keep that going.
Just 5 minutes of this first half left, and Swansea City will be pretty pleased with the scoreline so far. 1-0 to Liverpool. Beardsley with the corner. That makes it 2-0. Ronnie Whelan. The corner from Beardsley wasn't cleared properly. Headed clear by Walker, and Whelan in a flash. 2-0. This just shows the speed of Liverpool players. Look at that. 2-0 to Liverpool.
Must be. Barnes. There's Barnes. Barnes. Comes to Rush. A bit of extra pace there from Rush. And now to the special skills of Barnes. Simple ball to Ablett, played in this time. And Whelan! A fantastic Liverpool goal! What a fantastic goal that was! What a killer run by Ronnie Whelan. The joy on his face, because his timing was absolutely perfect. Applause from Kenny Dalglish. That was a very special goal indeed. Barnes playing it here for Ablett. And by now, Whelan will be on his run. And there he is meeting it full length beyond Sega's 2-0.
I think Ronnie Whelan epitomises everything about this club. He's been out near enough a year now, and he showed the character and everything there is, every good thing in football today, because he stuck at his job. Someone who there was a big doubt about his career. I think anybody who is sitting watching us at home who's maybe got a problem and a little doubt about their career should look at Ronnie Whelan, have a close look at him, and that was the biggest highlight of the game for me.
I think we can take it that Graham was pretty happy with that.
Do you think he's a Ronnie Whelan fan?
Quite rightly, I think, on today's performance.
Tremendous. Terrific second half.
This is the danger. The curler from Barnes. Michael Thomas is standing to his left as well. Venison, who might fancy blasting one, is also in the proximity, but Barnes is the man here who they'll be frightened of. He's saved many a match with his free kicks. Oh, it's gone in! It's been followed in! Ronnie Whelan! It's 1-1! Ronnie Whelan! Couldn't quite get to it, and it rolled back along the goal line, and Liverpool have equalised.
Just 3 steps, wasn't it, John Barnes? There he is, 2 steps over the wall, just got the faintest of touches off the post, and it's Whelan first to react.
1-1, and poor old Alan Knight, the ball came back off the post, but there you are, Whelan followed it in. That's where you've got to be to save a semi-final.
So you thought you were going out, then the free kick came. What went through your mind?
Knowing Barnsley, I thought if he gets on target, keep it might drop it. Could hit the post, which it turned out it did. I just got in there quick enough, and luckily it just dropped to me.
You haven't scored for quite a while, Ronnie, have you?
Played for quite a while, but it was nice to score.
You seem to have so long, and when you hammered it in, obviously, that must have been a great release.
It was a great relief to get it, because I thought that was it then. I didn't think they'd get another one. It just turned out it was right. We were happy in the end. We only had 10 men. We battled away. We'll see how we go on the replay.
Stewart is onside. 3 to pull it back to. Whelan looking to curl and does so. Wonderful equaliser. Back on his right side, and his intention was clear very early on. He had the room to do it, and he did it superbly well. So we go right on the stroke of half-time.
Whelan, unflappable at the end of it. Manaman coming in,
It's Ronnie Whelan can line it up now. It's 4 for Liverpool. Arrowing beyond Fraser Digby.
Well, there again, Mark, is a wonderful example of a ball that's only half cleared. And I mentioned the fact that Whelan and Moulby had kept the pressure on magnificently all game. Look at that, it's half clear to the edge of the box. But who reacts first? Ronnie Whelan. And that's a great strike into Digby's left-hand corner. The super strike. There we go, look at the way. Textbook stuff. Hits it perfectly. Little deflection there, perhaps. But Digby, absolutely no chance.